Alrighty, folks, welcome back. Hope you're doing good. I'm doing pretty good myself. One of you guys requested this, I think, in the last video, so we're going to do them tonight. A couple Mustangs. So we got the Ford Mustang GTD Spirit of America, which is a pretty cool spec, and then we also have the Ford Mustang Dark Horse from the Ford Performance Racing School. I noticed on this one, there's like a bunch of dust trapped under the plastic. It looks nasty. But anyways, I'm sure that'll clean off. I also did get a Mini GT shipment in today. Actually, some pretty cool stuff. So, the first release of the Toyota Alphard Cole. Pretty excited about that one. Also, the hippie van, the Mizu Diecast. I believe this one was Mizu Diecast, right? Yeah. So this was designed by Mizu. She's a very talented artist. She does a lot of great work with Mini GT. Love the box design. Very bummed that mine has a giant crease in the corner, but yeah, box design is really cool. I actually, because I ordered diecast for me and my buddy, he wanted the blister version of it. The blister with like the box art and the car is really cool too. So I'm excited to look at that one. What else do we get? The Art and Senna Honda NSX. This is the prototype version, I believe, which is a pretty rare spec. Probably one of the only times we'll see this exact version. So very excited for that one. I've got a couple more. Bentley Batour in Scarab Green. Should be a pretty nice paint for that. And then a couple Liberty Walk cars. So I almost skipped this one, the R34 Silhouette. So this one is actually an homage to the Pennzoil R34 race car back in the day. I connected the dots like when I was going to place the order, and I was like, do I get it or not? And then I realized that it's an homage livery to that, and I was like, yeah, we got to get that. That's cool. And then this is the first casting of this Silhouette R32, which my buddy also got in blister, and the blister art for this one is actually pretty dope. So, yeah. Lots of stuff to take a look at. Not to mention, there's some Mini GTs like behind here. We've been looking at a lot of non-Mini GT stuff lately because there's just been a lot of cool stuff releasing. So my Mini GT backlog is becoming rather large. There's a ton of stuff that's not even on camera Mini GT wise. So anyways, let's jump into these Mustangs. We've gotten both of these castings before, right? Is this the first Mustang GTD? I don't remember. I know we've gotten the Dark Horse. We got the just normal, like, blue-gray version. I think this is only the second release of the Dark Horse. I can't remember if we've gotten any other versions of the GTD. I know we've gotten a few versions of the GT3, but I think this might be our first GTD. I really cannot remember. But either way, the Dark Horse is a really nice casting. See, all that dust on there that got trapped. This box must have fell on the floor before someone dropped it on the floor and then they just ran with it. But anyways, that all cleaned up nicely. So yeah, I'll just go ahead and crack them both open. I think I've said this many, many times before. I'm not the biggest Mustang guy. In fact, in real life, I don't really care for Mustangs that much. But for some reason, in diecast, I really like them. It's weird, I know, but there's something about them in diecast form that I don't know, I like them in diecast. Anyways, let's look at the GTD first. This is, so this was very similar to the actual GT3 race car. I don't think there's too many differences as far as the casting goes. But yeah, it's really cool. This is basically like the race car version just for the street, I think. Obviously, the GT3 is based off of the GTD, so yeah, it looks really good though. It's got a nice white paint, and again, this is the Spirit of America version, 1097. I don't know exactly what this spec is for. It might be like a throwback to something. I know Ford does that quite a bit, but it's a really nice theme, just clean white. It's got the red and blue stripes down the middle, which looks really cool, and then the red accents on the side of the wing and also the mirrors. So yeah, really cool. It's got the gunmetal gray wheels, which I feel like they've done a pretty good job with. This one would benefit from some brake details. Hopefully Mini GT starts doing that here soon. Would really like to see it. And that's got some nice carbon fiber too. So this whole side skirt right here, carbon fiber. the whole front splitter, the rear wing. Did they do that on the bottom? Ooh, they didn't. It actually has Mustang lettering. That's cool. In this center part where these like two back vents are, and then all along this like diffuser shelf right above the exhaust. So lots of good carbon fiber. Got the big vents on that fender, which looks pretty good. Headlights, acrylic, nice and clear. I think there's a little bit of detail back in the housing, but it's molded into the black plastic. But otherwise, look pretty good. And then it's also got the actual horse in the grill. It's got like some lines in it, though. It's not like a solid color. I don't know if that's on purpose or not. But yeah, front grill and the mesh detail looks pretty nice. It's got these big old canards right there, too. Interior just black, just boring black. I wish they'd add some color, but yeah, it's got a little Ford logo on the top of the windshield right there. Defroster lines, rather thick. Wish they could make those a little bit thinner. But yeah, I've said it before on the GT3 castings. They opted to not do acrylic for the taillights, which I honestly, this is one of the few times where I think that is actually fine. I think the way they designed these with the like reflective, like anodized looking red looks very nice. So yeah, and I really like the like carbon fiber in between these vents back here. It looks really cool. Ford on the license plate, metal base, tells you what the car is on the bottom, which is really nice. Yeah, overall, it's a very nice casting. I like it. Rolls really well, too. Yeah, very nice. Mustang GTD, Spirit of America. So there's that one. Here is the 1172 Ford Mustang Dark Horse number 24 from the Ford Performance Racing School. There's all the information back there. And yeah, here it is. So I haven't really looked into this car too much, but I'm assuming it's exactly as the box says. This is one of the cars they use at the Ford Performance Racing School. Racing schools are really cool too. Like I know BMW does one, and it's pretty interesting. But they usually have a handful of cars that you can go pay probably an exorbitant amount of money, and I'm sure the like actual race car drivers train at these schools too. But I believe anybody can go. You just have to have deep pockets. But yeah, this is pretty cool. So the Dark Horse is a good casting. Again, they did those taillights in that like reflective anodized red, which I think looks really good. Just like with the angle of the taillight, I think it looks really nice. It's got the Dark Horse rear wing just in black plastic, but I think it looks fine. Wheels look pretty good. They're done in like a matte black. Again, some brake details would look nice on this one. And then it's just got this cool red, white, and blue livery. It's got the big number 24 on the side, a couple different shades of blue in the striping. It's got the little Dark Horse badge right there, and then the Ford Performance Racing School logo too. And then there's the big number 24 on top. Lots of blue and red going down the center of the car. Got the Ford logo right there on the rear hatch. Looks good. Headlights, acrylic. There's not really much to see in them. There might be a little bit of silver detailing in those headlights, like maybe a daytime running light that goes straight across. But yeah, they look pretty good. Dark Horse logo up there in front of that black venting, which is a separate molded piece. And then all the stuff at the front, they left the actual like horse logo, the Mustang logo in the vent just black, which might be accurate. I'm not sure. Nice front lip. It's got some red above it, and yeah, Ford Performance Racing School on the front as well. Overall, pretty nice casting. Black interior, metal base. It looks pretty cool. Is a cool like I feel like both of these are just kind of like cool, unique specs for what they are, and I like them. Ooh, that thing's getting stuck a little bit. Oh, yeah, it's getting a little stuck on something. I don't know exactly what, but the heck? Maybe it's my desk mat. Maybe there's something. Oh no, there's a little bit of wonkiness to the rear axle. I see it hanging up. I don't really know why. I'm gonna assume that's just an issue with mine. I think it's on this side. Yeah, tire's just hitting that back portion of it. It's just like a little bit bent, but shouldn't be a problem on anybody else's. Yeah, these are really nice. I like them. They are very cool. So there they are. A couple Mustangs tonight. Just a quicker video. We're definitely gonna have to get through some of these mini DTs, but man, I've got so many things I want to look at. So yeah, just bear with me. We might actually maybe maybe this week we'll just do a video every single night and we'll just get through all the mini GT. I don't know. We'll see. Let me know what you guys think. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.